Okay. Oh, hello, Joey. Okay. I'm not sure if Joey will want to join. And so this is my first ever live stream. And this will be a new experience for me. Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to my first ever live stream. And this is completely new for me. And so I don't know what to do. Uh, so uh, and just see how everyone's doing. Okay, Joey wants to join. And yeah, I can invite you, Joey. All right. All right. And so any moment, Joey will be joining. Because I've got nothing planned at the moment, so who knows what's going to happen. Okay.
Hi, Jake. How you doing?
I'm good, Joey. How are you?
Good. I hope you don't mind me just popping in for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I met you. I should say I first saw you with James Clisby.
Yes, it's at the OG Wiggles concert in Melbourne.
Did you see him there actually?
No, I didn't get to see him, unfortunately.
Oh, but you went with your sisters.
Yes, I went with my sisters.
Are they? Can I ask? Are they younger or older than you?
One of them's older, one of them's younger.
Okay. Hope you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have any brothers?
No brothers.
Do you wish you did?
Part of me says yes, but a part of me says no as well. So I'm happy with my sisters.
Okay. I'm the oldest of 5 children. I've got 4 brothers and 1 little sister at the end.
Oh, nice.
She is 7 years old.
Oh, so she's very, very young.
Oh, she is. And like me, you're a bit of a Wiggles fan too.
Yes, I've been a Wiggles fan since I was very, very young.
You were born 1995.
Yes, the same year the Big Red Car video and CD was released.
Do you know Corey Jonathan Added?
I've heard of him, but I haven't spoken to him or met him at all.
Oh, I speak to him nearly every night, and I might have to leave because him and I do have a timetable together.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, but until then, yeah, because he's a YouTuber, Corey Jonathan Added, and I'll give you a bit of a tour. There's me of the Wiggles when I was 12 years old.
Ah, yeah.
And there's some of my collections down there.
Ah, nice.
And who else do you know in the Wiggly in our Wiggly community?
Well, I don't really know a lot of people. Know you, Jay, and in the live stream where we talked about a Greg with James, as there was Jono, Maddie, and Therese.
Oh yes, and recently you were in the space dancing fandom. Could you tell us a bit about that, please?
Yeah, as well. In the space dancing fandom, I was one of the voices of the Z-Sat saying, "How do you do? We come as friends."
Well, blow me down. Uh-oh. Ah!
Oh, goodness.
What was that experience like?
It was probably one of the coolest experiences ever First of all, it's like the first like major project I was ever a part of.
Did you know there was a Wiggles movie fan dub?
Yeah, but I wasn't in that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we seem to have lost a face cam with Joey for a moment. Don't worry. Don't know what's happened there. Hmm. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I accidentally got cut off.
Oh, that's fine.
And do you know LJ's 2004?
I've heard of LJ.
Do you talk to him?
I've never spoken to him at all.
Do you know Anthony Gustle?
I don't think I've heard
His
of Anthony
nickname's
Gustle.
Wigglesworld 2000.
No, that doesn't ring a bell.
He's from Melbourne, like you.
Oh, okay.
I've also got one of my dad's cousins live in Melbourne, actually.
Oh, cool.
What's Melbourne like?
It is a very fun city to live in.
Is it busy?
It can be busy at times, especially during the AFL season, which is currently on at the moment.
Oh, do you like AFL?
Yes, and I'm a supporter of the Collingwood Magpies.
Oh, okay. I think two of my brothers plays AFL.
And do they follow any particular teams?
Not really. My dad's a bit
Okay.
of a sports man.
Okay.
Pardon me, but I was wondering, have you ever thought of working with children like that?
Well, I I've had a little bit of a work experience at the primary school that my mum works at back in 2015, and it was pretty fun. So maybe I'd like to work with children one day.
Because I was wondering for a bit of advice, please, because if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because this month it's actually going to be my birthday soon. Actually,
Ah, yes.
I'm going to be 18 years old.
Ah, cool.
And I was thinking that do you know what a blue card is for working with children?
I'm not really an expert on that, so unfortunately I can't give you any advice there.
But I was just wondering. That's all. Then so I plan to go to my old primary school and maybe watch my old music teacher take a preschool class maybe.
Okay.
And maybe once if it goes well, I could do them, maybe teach them a couple of simple songs, maybe something
Yep.
like yesterday we looked at an arts practice and they said that my teacher Aid said to me, he was supporting me at the time, said you should look up some Justin Clark and play school songs.
Yes, I've got some Justin Clark CDs and some the CDs by other play school presenters.
Justin Clark has been a play school. Is she still a play school presenter? She has been.
Yeah, I think she's still currently a play school presenter.
She's been doing that since 1999.
Yes, she has.
What were you doing back then?
Well, I was 4 years old back in 1999, so I was in kindergarten.
Oh, okay. And what's your favorite thing about the Wiggles?
Oh my goodness! It's well, I just really love a lot of the their song guys, especially some of the older song ones that I grew up with. I just love listening to them so much.
Yeah, no, here's one thing I've got from him.
Ah, you got the Wiggles movie DVD. I've got a copy of that DVD as well.
This is the Magical Adventure version, I think.
Ah, so the one that was released in the US.
In 2003, I've also got a CD from. No.
Yeah, I've got that CD.
Yes, you do, and you know our great mate Joey Wiggle.
Yeah, I've heard of Joey Wiggle. Yep.
Now, people actually, the funny thing is, people think I'm that guy. Actually confuse me with him. Actually,
to be honest, I've been a bit like that as well. But since you've revealed that you're turning 18, and Joe Wiggle was born in 99, so that kind of makes sense.
I say in response, you can call me Joe Wiggle Jr. Actually, I'm the junior.
So you're Joey Wiggle, but not the furry lion Joey Wiggle.
But he's in Melbourne as well.
Yes.
Have you seen him in Melbourne before?
Well, I was hoping to maybe see him at the OG Wiggle show in Melbourne, but
I
never
went
got
to
to
that in
see him.
Brisbane with my mum.
Oh, okay.
And Joey Wiggle has a great friend. You might know him too, called Noah Prendergast.
Yes, I think I saw him at the OG Wiggles concert, and he was wearing a yellow skivvy, and I was wearing a yellow skivvy that day, and we kind of like noticing each other right away.
Oh, okay. Because I've got a couple of I've got 4 yellow skivvies, 2 blue skivvies, I should say.
Yeah.
2 red skivvies and 1 purple one. Hope that's not too much information.
Yeah, that's fine, because I've got 1 yellow skivvy, 1 red skivvy, 1 purple skivvy, and 1 blue skivvy.
Because Noah was with his friends that they call themselves the Internet Squad.
Yes, and I think I saw their video of them going to that OG Wiggles concert.
Yes, in Melbourne. You commented, and you were there with your sisters, and
Yep.
I really liked that show. The Melbourne one was probably the best one because I've seen it on YouTube, and I knew there was quite a lot of people I knew from our side that came to that, and I just kind of and like because that day the Wiggles had the current lineup had filmed a show that day themselves, actually, called
Yes, it was released as a DVD later that year.
Yes, it was, and I was thinking, since it got released, I hope that the same will do for Melbourne, because it makes sense to release it from Melbourne.
Well, I'm hoping so too, because I know they've released a couple of clips from that show onto their YouTube channel. Mostly the "Can you point your fingers and do the twist" video.
That's my favorite song from them. But did you go to the current Wiggle show, or was it just the OG show you went to?
I only went to the OG show.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I went to that in Brisbane, and I know someone else who went to the Melbourne. Do you know Darby Travers?
I don't think I've heard of Darby.
He was in the fan dub, the space dancing fan dub for introduction Eagle Rock.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Legends of the Planet Rockstar.
He's a
Yeah.
Melbourne reporter, presenter himself, and I went to the I got to meet the current Wiggles this year in Ipswich during their Hello We're the Wiggles tour. Did you go to that?
No, I didn't go to that one.
Oh, you should have. It was so great.
Yeah, and considering that the OG Wiggles tour was the first Wiggles tour I ever went to, I'm hoping to go to a couple of more, even if it's not an OG show.
Yeah, okay. Have you been to any other Wiggles concerts apart from the OG show, or was that your first ever one?
That was my first ever Wiggles concert.
And out of all the generations?
Yes, of all the generations, that's the only one I've been to.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
I first saw them in 2011, actually. And that was when I lived in Alice Springs.
Yeah, back when Sam was there.
Yes, and yeah, I do have, and I saw them in 2017, like I showed you earlier. I did see them in 2020 during the Bushfire concert.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw them last year in Brisbane during the OG Wiggles show, which had Robert Owen in it.
Yes, doing Crocodile Hunter.
Yes, from in fact, here's the CD now.
Oh yeah, I've got that CD as well.
And I also heard that you're a bit of a big like me, you like the Hooly Doolies and High Five.
Yes, I do love the Hooly Doolies and High Five.
What do you like about them? Do you miss those shows being around?
Yeah, I do miss them, because I had the Hooly Dooley self-titled debut video and the pop video on VHS, and the only hi-fi VHS I had when I was younger was Summer Rainbows, and I do kind of miss them nowadays. It's a shame that they ended when they did.
I know, but I like the roll up video from 2001.
Yeah, when they were all wearing unique outfits, not the one they've been wearing since from Ready, Set, Go to the Keep On Dancing concert video. Yeah,
they kind of wore shirts. They kind of they do look a bit like the Wiggles. I am going to say that. In fact, I'm really surprised they were related to them, actually.
Yeah, there have been a lot of similarities to the Hooly Doolies and the Wiggle. Greg and Bruce wearing yellow, Anthony and David wearing blue, and Murray and Antoine wearing red. But of course, there's nobody wore purple apart from Tickle.
Yes, and Jonathan Eade, as we mentioned, as we know very well, Jonathan
Yep.
Eade's fantastic. He's awesome.
Yep.
I salute him.
Mhm.
And he said, "What if there was a fourth hillbilly?" And you won't believe what color he chose.
I mean, if there was to be a fourth Hulu, there would probably be purple.
Yes, how did you know? And he said, "Hey,
I mean, I
that's
mean,
Wiggle."
it makes sense, and since people have thrown similarities to the Wiggles and the Hooly Doolies.
Of course, obviously, but of course they just chucked in a. I'm not going to say it rudely because somebody made somebody by the name of the Aussie Critic made a review on the videos later when Bruce left in 2004.
Yes, after Wonderful.
What's your take after the post Bruce era?
Um, well, with the two DVDs and CDs they released with ABC Kids, I actually really enjoy them. But the ones they released through Warner Brothers, I'm not a big fan of them.
My brother said my brother George said that he wasn't, even though he wasn't born till 2013.
Hmm.
He still thinks that why he was thinking, why did the Hillbillies have to song Warner Brothers anyway?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I remember this correctly, but I think they may have been a dispute between the Hooly Doolies and the ABC at that time, and I think the contract with them kind of like ended up. They released the karaoke songs CD, and they signed with Warner Brothers for 3 releases.
Yeah, and then 2007 Antoine left, and
Yeah, and David was left with Russell, Tickle, Captain Catastrophe, Penelope Perfect, and a couple of other characters, and they
yes,
toured
and
rural New.
why didn't they replace Bruce? Did they
Well,
have
that's what I was wondering too. Like, if Bruce, since Bruce left, why couldn't they have hired someone to replace instead of introducing Captain Catastrophe and Penelope Perfect? I mean,
because
it
I
doesn't
kind of
make
feel like
sense.
Captain Catastrophe was meant to, I think Captain Catastrophe's actor was actually meant to be replacing Bruce, but didn't have the skills to That's what I think. I wasn't born till 2005, so I didn't really get into the Hooly Doolies till I was about till I lived in Alice Springs,
And okay.
because that's where I used to live, which is up in the Northern Territory,
Hmm.
and what was a couple of years late, and what's your thoughts on this album?
Oh, Wiggle Time from 2000. Uh,
It's based on the 1998 video. It's based on...
yeah, as of course they re-recorded the songs "Get Ready to Wiggle," "Rockabye Bear," and "Darth the Dinosaur," and included a whole bunch of songs from the "Here Comes a Song" CD. If I was to do a video on a ranking and the all the Wiggles albums that have been released to, they'd probably be like on the lower end of the spectrum because it is a bit of a like, I don't want to say like a marketing employ, but there wasn't a lot of effort put into it. Like they recorded 3 songs and included a whole bunch of songs from their second album.
Yes, and apparently the 3 re-recorded songs which appeared on the 1998 video Wiggle Time, which is 25 years old
Hmm.
once upon a time.
Yep.
And I felt like they were the only recordings. That was because in America that previous year they did a CD called Let's Wiggle, which is kind of based off this album, which is
Yeah, and
kind of...
I've got a copy of that CD, and it's
Where did you
pretty
get
much.
it from?
I think I ordered it off eBay from memory.
Do you buy your own stuff, or does your mum or dad
Well, a lot of the kids' music stuff that I've gotten myself, but others I've gotten for like Christmas presents and birthday presents.
because I'm not too sure, because is it okay, because I'm on the spectrum? Are you on the...
Yeah.
If you don't mind, do you have a disability, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm also on the autism spectrum. I was diagnosed when I was about 3 or 4, I think.
I hope you don't mind me asking.
Hmm.
Is that okay for me asking?
Yeah, you can ask.
Are any of your sisters autistic?
My older sister's not autistic, but my younger sister is. But her autism isn't as high a level as mine.
Because that's like me and George, for an example, actually, because he
Okay.
was a bit autistic too, and yeah, and he kind of likes the same stuff, and yes, we are really big James Clisby fans.
Yeah,
As
so I
you've
first
already
came
probably know
across.
this.
Yeah, I first came across James Gillespie about 2020 when he did his own versions of the Francis Henry videos.
I love Francis as Henry.
Yeah, as I love Francis Henry as himself and as Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah, he was fantastic like that. He even has his own channel name, Francis and Henry Mary Jane Watson Fan 2002.
Yep, I'm subscribed to that.
Yes, and I've got a YouTube channel too that you're welcome to subscribe to if you feel like it.
Yeah, I'll probably subscribe it on once I've ended the stream. Yep.
Oh yes, and do you know Indy Tanner?
I've heard of Indy, but haven't spoken to him.
Okay, and I have to ask you, what was your whole take on the reunion show in Melbourne? I mean, I've been wanting to see that release is begging to come out in public. I bet you're
Well,
thinking that way too.
well, from personal experience, it was an amazing show with the songs as they record. They include from the I think it was their Bushfire or a show. Plus, there's a couple of newer songs with the Hello Henry and Elephant. And of course the little funny bits that they had, especially with the Five Little Ducks thing between Murray and Captain.
Well, I love that because we sometimes do that at school actually because everyone gets people say they get quack quack stuck in their heads.
Yes, that's a great song.
And Five Little Ducks, we do that routine as well because we kind of link it back to Big Show 1997. And
yes, when they first did it, and Murray, it was accompanying Paul Paddock, who of course plays Captain and for the sword and coming and down, and over the years it's just gotten funnier and funnier to the points where they try to do it without even laughing, and they always fail.
And they fake laugh it. Do you think it's real or fake crying Captain Feathersall's doing?
Well, it definitely sounds like a fake cry, but of course the laughter is a genuine, and they try to not laugh, and then they end up laughing for real.
Yes, and I remember all the songs that were played. There was Fruit Salad.
Yes, that was the first a song they played as everybody was coming to the stage.
I think that was a great intro, and the next song was "Can You Point Things and Do the Twist?"
Yep.
Then was it "Look Both Ways" or "Here Comes a Bear"?
I can't really remember what song came next. I might have to look up the page on a Wikipedia just to confirm
it
or
was
deny.
"Here Comes a Bear," "Rockabye Bear," "Wake Up Jeff," "Quack Quack,"
Yep.
I was about to say Five Little Ducks, but it was later. "Johnny Works on Hammer," "Henry Stands," "Hello Henry," "Everybody is Clever," "Look Both Ways," "Wiggle Bay," "Dancing Sand," "Five Little Ducks," "Music Box Dancer," "Shake Your Sillies Out," "Die If You Do None," "I'm a Cow," "The Monkey Dance," "Elephant," "Dressing Up," "Do the Wiggle Groove," "Dorothy My Fairy Dinosaur," "I Love It When It Rains," "Goes Down to Go," "We're Dancing Fast as a Dog," "Play Guitar Murray," "Guitar Solo," "Two Charge Over a Car," "Que Sera," "Shake Shaky," "Get Ready to Wiggle," "Hot Potato," and "Rump Pump Stomp."
Yeah, I think that was pretty much the entire set.
You know, some songs they truly missed.
Yeah, they admit there's some really great songs, but they probably missed it for timing reasons and all that. So.
Yes, they should have done "Move Your Arms Like Henry," "Wiggly Party," "Swim Like a Fish," and "Dorothy the Dinosaur."
Yeah, and funny a fact, when they were coming on to do their encore, one of the songs that I think Anthony suggested was actually "Wiggle Party," and I was saying yes, and when everyone agreed to do "Rump Bumper Stomp," it was like, okay, we'll do "Rump Bumper Stomp" then.
But there was no Dorothy.
Yeah, had not the song that introduced Dorothy in the first place, which is a real shame.
They did in the Sydney and Brisbane and Adelaide shows later on.
Yeah, they did.
And they also should have done "Here Come the Wiggles," "Henry Works for 8 Tentacles," and "Teddy Bear Turn Around."
It kind of makes sense why they didn't do that, because they were doing the songs with I think it was Emma, Lockie, and Simon in the early days of that lineup. I think.
Which
I might
one?
be wrong though. Like Teddy Bear, Turn Around. I think
that was performed in Pop Go the Wiggles before they came along.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't watched that video yet, so I'll need to watch that.
Have you never seen Pop Go the Wiggles that came out in 2007?
No, I haven't watched it yet, but I've actually got the DVD of it, so I'll have to watch it.
Well, it is a very long video.
Yeah, it's like an hour or something.
And they should have done Twinkle Little Star at Melbourne as well.
Yeah, it's because I remember Greg did a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star during the 2012 tour, I think.
He also did. The reason I mentioned Teddy Bear Turn Around in the OG show was that Greg did it in celebration.
Oh, they did, yes.
And for Henry Works for 8 Tentacles, yes, it may be a song by the Emma Wiggles, but Greg also sang it in 2020.
Oh, yeah, during the Bushfire show, I think.
Which sadly, that is a bit of emotional to me, obviously.
Well, it's emotional to all Wiggles fans, especially if your favorite Wiggle was Greg, or is
Which
Greg,
it
I should
is.
say. Yeah.
But he's doing great now.
Yes, doing work
And-
with the Heart of the Nation.
And what do you think of Sahai Hawkins, the New Year Wiggle?
I think she's a great addition to the Wiggles, not only for like a gender because she's a female, but also like racially. Because prior to Sahai becoming a Wiggle, the only Wiggle of color that's ever been in the main lineup was Jeff.
Jeff. Yes, gotta love Jeff.
Yep, you can't forget Jeff.
And Sahai, both of us were born before Sahai.
Yes, I was born in 1995. I think she was born in 2005. So she may have
In
been
November.
born. So she was probably born after you.
What does that mean?
I was like, I know
I
you
know
were born
what
in
you're trying to
2005.
say. I was born first, then her.
Yes, because you haven't revealed what month you were born. I didn't want to assume like she was a bit older or a bit younger than you. So
No, not at all. That's okay. I was born August, and it says she was born.
So you're a
March.
bit older than Sahai, yeah.
Yeah, but you're much older than her. I'm gonna say.
Yes, I'm older than her by about 10 years or so.
Have you ever spoken to her before?
No, I haven't spoken to her, but during the day of the OG Wiggle Show, I did actually walk past Sahai along the Yarra River, and he saw me wearing my yellow skivvy, and she was like, "Nice."
How did you feel about that?
I was actually surprised that she recognised that I was a Wiggles fan and that I was wearing her colour.
Yeah, I like Sahai too, and I like wearing yellow skivvies as well. And what does your skivvy look like?
Just one moment, I'll be back.
Oh, you don't have to get it. Wow, you've got all the skivvies there.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, so here is my yellow skivvy.
Wow, thanks for showing me. This is great.
And I got the other 3 skivvies, so I can show you that as well.
Where did they come from?
I bought this from a costume store located in Western Australia called Hurley Burley.
My mum got me a blue shirt for my birthday 2 years ago. They were blue short sleeve. And actually, I'm wearing the Wiggles t-shirt here.
Yeah, it's
one of my favorite shirts. And can I show you my yellow skivvy? Mine's on the computer though.
Yeah, you can show while I'm getting the next skivvy. Are you ready?
Here it is. There's me in my yellow skivvy.
Yeah. And next is my red skivvy.
Wow, you've got all the colours. I do have a red skivvy. Maybe this time, so I'm a bit physical and not relying on computer screens. I've got a bag full of skivvies in here.
Okay.
If you don't mind me sharing, but while
you can share
Corey, until Corey goes live on Instagram, I do have a bit of time then. But until then, that's all I can give you, I'm afraid. So I'm just gonna check.
Yes.
So
that's fine.
If I duck out early without saying goodbye, then that's the reason why. Do you have Instagram?
I had Instagram back in 2017, but I got rid of it because I wasn't getting much use out of it. Just before you go, I'll show you my purple and blue skivvies.
And here's my yellow shirt. Wow, they look really great. And here's one of my yellow shirts.
Cool.
Oh, and I probably don't need to show you my main yellow skivvy because you already saw it when you were last on James Clisby's stream.
Yeah, we were talking about Greg.
Yes, because we. Oh, excuse me one sec. I just got a message. Oh yeah, it was. Hey, do you know Matty Austin?
Yeah, I think it was on the same live stream when we were talking about Greg.
We'll go live. We'll go see James. He sent me a message saying we'll go see James Clisby on Sunday.
Yes, when we talk about Simon, I think.
Yes, and you're welcome to come as well. Do you like Simon?
Yeah, as he's probably my favourite red Wiggle ever.
Great, red. And I've got a Wiggles t-shirt that says the Wiggles on it. I got my birthday last year.
Okay. Was that from the Wiggles store?
Yes, my mum bought it for me. I got a purple one. I got a purple one. I'm not going to show you the whole collection because I need to save it for other uses, like TikTok videos.
Yep.
Do you have TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok, but my sister does.
Oh, okay. Because I'm still looking up, like you said, and do you think they should release the Melbourne footage of the OG show?
I really think they should.
Do you think that they will, since they did have Can You Point Fingers and Do the Twist on that YouTube channel that was uploaded back in March?
Yeah,
When it came
I feel they should release it not only as like a digital platform and a DVD release, but also a Blu-ray release because that'd be so much fun.
Did you know, in 2016, the original Wiggles also did a free reunion shows for their 25th anniversary, and they went to Melbourne and they filmed it. And they
they released it. Yes, and I've actually got that on my iTunes account.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't think I necessarily need it on iTunes because people upload to YouTube as well.
Yes.
And I love watching it. Sometimes I like to watch it on YouTube. So I think it's appropriate they do another Melbourne show. I think they might also do Sydney or something like that. I kind of hope Melbourne, Perth, Sydney, or Brisbane. It's really their choice. And
yeah, and considering that most of their concerts were filmed in Sydney, especially in their first concert release, Wiggle Dance back in '96 or '97. I think they filmed in '96 and then released in '97.
It was, I'd say it's 996 and 997. And this is the purple shirt here.
Oh, nice.
Matty Austin. And do you know a guy called James the Meme Maker, James Beasley?
I've heard of James the Meme Maker.
He went to the Melbourne show too.
Yes,
in fact, I think 11,000 people did.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Oh, I wish I went to Melbourne to see that.
Yeah, you would have loved it, especially a little bit before they actually went on stage. Everybody was singing Bohemian Rhapsody as featured on the Re-Wiggled album. It was an amazing experience.
By Queen.
Yes, but it was sung by Simon instead of Freddie Mercury.
Yes, and they also did a little music clip like that. I've got the Re-Wiggled album. Re-Wiggled also was an album that came out in 2011 as well.
Yes, but that was featuring and Wiggle songs recorded by Australian artists who were popular at the time, whereas the more recent one featured the songs from the Wiggles recorded by popular artists at the time, but also the Wiggles recording their versions of popular songs.
And that feels like that was beyond what they did in 2011. I think that was the Re-Wiggled, the best version. They should have. I would have recommended the Wiggles should have reused some of those 2011 tracks on that Re-Wiggled album.
I mean, and they could have, but they decided not to.
Well, they kind of did, but in
yes, because there was both of them share a version of "Can You Point Your Fingers and Do the Twist" and the Hot Potato, yeah.
Yes, and I've got a blue skivvy, I've got the red skivvy. Now you did see my main yellow skivvy when you were with. You probably did see. Actually, I was wearing 2 yellow skivvies actually at that time. Actually, believe it or not.
Okay, I didn't even notice.
No, of course. You wouldn't really notice actually, but that's my little secret.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think you've already seen the signature one that I like to wear a lot. Not on too much of a daily basis, but you saw it enough that you saw it when we talked about Greg.
Yeah.
And I must make sure I have a red one ready. Actually, did you know Simon was going to be a yellow Wiggle?
I did hear about that. I think Greg said in an interview that after he replaced Sam in early 2012, he was going to leave in August or something, and then Simon was going to come in, and then it was announced that Murray and Jeff would be leaving at the end of 2012, and Greg was like, I might as well just stay on until then, and then Emma, Lockie, and Simon came into the group.
And Simon was a yellow Wiggle actually in 2020.
Yeah, it's during the second show along with Emma, Paul Paddock, John
Anthony
Field,
Subaru's John Paul, and Jack Gatto, who's an Elvis Presley impersonator.
Yes, sing like a rock star.
Yes, he did that in 2019, and Jack Gatto has been with the Wiggles around since then, around that time, I think, maybe even longer than that. And I've got a couple of other albums here. One of my favourite CDs I haven't listened to in a while, but you might know the CD called All the Best that came out in 2008.
Yes, I've got that. It features their
This
best
CD
songs.
was to celebrate because in 2008, Hive, all the original members were gone by the end of 2008.
Yes, so Kathleen left in 2006 because of her pregnancy. Tim left in 2007 because of a bicycle accident.
Motorbike accident.
Yeah.
Charlie left to pursue, and actually, speaking of Kathleen, her second daughter has recently is now in a musical.
Oh, nice.
Did you hear about
Charlie,
it?
yep, and Charlie left in early 2008 to pursue other things. And Nathan and Kelly left after the Carols by Candlelight of 2008.
Now you remember Sun, who replaced Kathleen for a very short
Yes,
time.
from 2006 to 2008.
Yes, and yes, I did have a little bit of a crush on her when I was a bit younger, but not really, because I already got. You see, I've got a wedding ring here.
Ah, cool.
Are you in a relation or are you just single?
No, I'm single.
Do you want a relation or not just right?
To be honest, I'm not looking for a relationship.
Do your sisters have any?
My oldest sister got married in 2020, and in May this year, she gave birth to her son.
Oh, you mean you're an uncle now?
Yes, I am an uncle.
What's that like?
It's pretty cool to be an uncle.
I didn't know that. That is congratulations.
Yeah.
Do you watch your So you've got a little nephew.
Yep.
And do you watch the Wiggles with him or stuff like that?
I haven't had the opportunity to watch anything with him, so maybe one day I will.
Yeah, that is very cool actually. So yeah, Uncle Jake Sadler.
Yes, Sadler. Saddler.
That's really nice. But do you live on your own or with?
I live with my parents and younger sister at the moment.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's your oldest sister's only in a relation.
Yeah, she's the only one in a confirmed relationship.
Oh, okay. Because I'm grade 12 and I hate to say this to you, but it's time for me to go now. Corey's live.
Oh, well, in that case, I better end my live stream. So,
sorry, Jake, but this is a very important commitment I have to commit to.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to end this stream anyway. So, bye.
Keep on wiggling.
Keep on wiggling.